Oh hi, we're just gonna chat while I fold some laundry. So, it is Friday again. I can't believe it's only been 1 week since last Friday. Last week I filmed a cozy reading night vlog for you guys, which I will link below. And now it's just 1 week later and it's back to filming time. But this time I'm gonna be doing a whole cozy weekend vlog. Because this weekend, hang on, I have it creating space for me to actually fold this laundry. This weekend, Rachel Marie from Rachel Marie's Book Journey is running her Bookie Trials Weekend reading vlog. So I posted a TBR the other day, so you guys have seen what I'm planning to read. This is a really cute, just mini readathon, but as always, because Rachel Marie's amazing, she has arranged so many cool activities that are going to be taking place over the weekend, including at one point a live show that I'm going to be part of. Very excited for that. It's going to be just like a live read-in, I think, so we'll all just like sit and read together and it'll feel like we're not all alone, stuck in our houses across the world. So that readathon is kicking off at 11 PM tonight. I'm currently still in the middle of my book, Allegedly, which is not on my TBR for this readathon. So I guess I could aim to finish that one before 11 tonight. Which seems unlikely because I actually still have some stuff to do, including exercise class. My sister and I are about to do the Barry's online, which I'm very nervous about. I've never done a Barry's class in real life, but I've heard that they are absolutely brutal. So that will be fun. So yeah, it seems unlikely I'm going to finish that book, but what can you do but try? What you've just watched me do was doing exactly no folding laundry and a lot of just moving laundry around the bed. Okay, we're doing a workout from this tiny little screen. That's Barry's live. That's our friend Maddie. We're all doing it together, except me because I'm just filming instead of doing it. Oh my god, that was exhausting. Has anyone ever done Barry's before? That was so hard. It was only half an hour. My abs are in shreds. So I'm now in my pyjamas, ostensibly for the rest of the weekend. Right, so of course I haven't finished this book. I haven't even read a single other page of it since I last spoke to you because I've been busy all evening. I've been helping my dad set up, like, film and edit videos for, he's gonna start a YouTube channel. So get excited to subscribe to that. It's gonna be really fun. But it does mean that I have not had any time to read. And we are now 10 minutes away from the Bookie Trials starting. I'm so excited. It's going to kick off with a live show. So I'm so sorry, Allegedly. I'm really enjoying this book, but I'm going to have to put it aside for now and pick up my first book for the Bookie Trials. I am going to kick off this weekend readathon with Wait by Jeanette Winterson. And it started. There's Rachel with her glass of wine coming for my brand. Rachel is just phenomenal. There is so much stuff planned for this weekend. I've just had to set like little reminders in my phone to make sure I keep track of all of the amazing fun stuff she's planned. But now we are all going to start reading together, so I'm going to get started with Wait. So we're just coming to the end of the first sprint and I am probably going to go to sleep for now because this is written in a very like experimental style and my brain's just a little bit too tired for it right now. I also don't really know the story well at all that this is based on, so I'm like having to concentrate quite hard. Okay, that's quite enough for me for Friday night. So I'm gonna get some good sleep and then when I wake up, the readathon will properly kick off for me and I gotta try and get all those badges, take part in the tournament drop. I think by the time I wake up, there will be a scavenger hunt ready for me to start. There's just so much good stuff going on this weekend. But for now, good night. Okay, to kick off the weekend, look what my mum found. Bunny crumpets! Aren't they the best? While I was asleep, the first tournament dropped and that was a scavenger hunt. I am currently separated from my books, but luckily I'm in a house right now with even more books than I am. So I think I should be able to smash through the scavenger hunt and then I'll actually start doing some reading, which is the point of this whole weekend. Okay, Sophie, before we do anything else, Sophie has a challenge for all of you.
If I was a biscuit, what biscuit would I be?
Guesses in the comment section below.
In the comment section
there are
below.
no prizes for correct answers.
I'll give you a clue. Yes, there are. I'll give you a clue. It's, if you, okay, here's the prize. If you get it correctly, you can go out and buy yourself a pack of these biscuits. That was another hint that they come in packs.
You can only go out and buy that when lockdown is lifted.
Correct, yeah.
No non-essential trips.
And also, in fact, maybe the price should be that you don't have to, because actually I hate these biscuits.
Yeah,
they're the
horrid.
worst biscuits.
Yes.
But anyway, I am one.
Okay. Questions below. I mean, guesses below.
If I was a kitchen appliance, which kitchen appliance would I be?
A toaster!
If I was a kitchen appliance, which kitchen appliance would I be?
A whisk!
If I was a kitchen appliance, what would I be?
Oh, it's a corkscrew! Yeah, nice, like that.
So we are very, very lucky here on lockdown because right next to our house is this lovely great field which belongs to a very kind farmer who lives next door, who is letting us walk on it for our state-sanctioned exercise. So this is a real treat. Don't think we're not appreciating quite how lucky we are to have this. Okay, Sophie's come to do the scavenger hunt with me. So here's my plan. Basically, Rachel has given us a list of 15 prompts.
things to find,
So we have to
okay.
find 15 books that have these various keywords in the cover. On the cover.
On the cover or in the title?
I guess if the word is in the title, that also should
If the
work.
word appears anywhere on the cover?
Yeah,
Okay,
then that's fine. Or just a picture of it.
Okay,
So,
okay.
I think we should divide and conquer. Take a few keywords
Are we going to do
each.
it all in this room rather than around the house?
No, we'll go around the house.
Okay, but start
Let's
in this
start
room.
here
Okay,
because
cool.
just to show them, there
Yeah.
are
lot
a ton of books in this room. How many things can you hold in your head
3.
at once? 3.
Yes.
Okay, so we need to top to it. So you're going to look for book.
But also,
But it's got
3
the
is
content
quite,
book, it's
quite
got it.
optimistic. You know me, I can't keep 3 things in my head.
Try 3.
But I'm
You're
gonna
going to look for a book with a book on the
A book
cover,
with a book on. Oh, that's quite hard.
a feather,
A book, a feather. Okay.
or a fruit.
A book, a feather, a fruit.
I'm going to
You're gonna do
key, arrow, mythical creature.
I wish I hadn't heard that, because now all I can think of is key.
You do book, feather, fruit.
Book, feather, fruit. Okay, okay. Ready, steady, go! Were you looking for a flower?
No, no one's looking for a flower. Why are you so bad at this?
I don't know.
Oh, I found a book.
Shoe! Boat! 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 Ha
A dragon. That's a mythical creature. What have we got so far? So we still need fruit, arrow, crown, throne, mask. We're going to the next bookshelf. Should we go to the one in your room?
Arrow,
Crown,
crown,
Throne,
throne,
mask.
mask. Fruit, arrow, crown, mask.
throne.
Yeah!
Oh, an apple! Yes!
Oh my god, do you remember Miss Butterpat Goes Wild? Oh look, and the Wizard's Needle! Fucking hell, this was scary. Oh my god, do you remember Mr. Majeka? Oh look, it's Harry McClary's Rumpus at the Vet! Oh my god, a spider! It's fine, it's a fly, but something just fell off. It's just a dead fly.
Okay, here's our next bookshelf. That's Sophie's bottom.
So sorry. Oh come on!
How can you have a book called 1066 and all that that doesn't have an arrow in Harold's eye? Can you help? Hello, darling. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. An arrow, a literal arrow pointing there. Oh, an arrow!
Okay.
Oh, bloody hell. I think if we go back to room number 1, we'll find a mask.
Ah! The Princess Bride! Yes!
Okay, so we make our stack of 15 books.
Yeah. It's the next thing that you have to read all of these.
God, please, Rachel, don't save that for the next challenge. So we did it! So now I'm going to spend the next 3 hours putting these all back in the right places.
Good luck!
Thank you so much! That means, by the way, that I've earned a badge, the tournament ready badge, for completing one of these little tournament drops. So I already got my Oathmaker badge a few days ago for sharing my TBR. Badge number 2 in the bag. Wherever she is, Hippo will always find a little sunny spot inside. So at 10:30, it is finally time to start actually reading for this readathon.
I hate this one.
What are you doing?
It's the one where the spider comes out of your mouth.
Okay, Sophie's just taking selfies over there. I'm gonna read.
Again. What's in my ear now?
Ew, this book is really very weird. Heracles keeps just like showing up and tossing himself off, and I'm not really sure why. It's nearly 11, so there is going to be a Twitter reading sprint, so I'm going to sign on and see what's going on there. Okay, so this is a 2-hour Twitter sprint, so I don't know if I'll read for the whole thing, but you just read as you go, and every now and then you like check in with your page count and share a fruit related GIF, because this is like the apple bobbing themed sprint. Okay, alright, let's start. Oh, fucking Hercules is just the worst in this book. Okay, that was the first half-hour little sprint check-in. So I started on like 65, I think, and I'm now on page 110. Fast maths. Arj, what's that? 45? Smashed it. So I'm gonna share on here that I read 45 pages, and now I've got to find a funny fruit GIF. Do you know any funny fruit GIFs? I'm gonna be going with this cute little dog eating a watermelon. Hello, Fluffy. Oh, yeah, we're going with that one. Okay, so I finished this. I didn't really enjoy that. I really wanted to. I love Greek myth retellings, but I couldn't really get into it. I just didn't really enjoy the experience of reading that. So that's sad, because I've been looking forward to reading this for a while, but it does mean I've got my badge for completing a book. It also means technically I've got all of the badges for the like specific book prompts, but because I've got the whole weekend ahead of me, I'm going to keep reading more books and then like divide up the badges at the end. Don't know why, it makes a difference, I just think it'd be more fun. So I think now, having finished one, I can pick allegedly back up, because it's taking me so long to read this, because first I had to interrupt it to read Turn of the Key, which I was buddy reading, then I interrupted it again to read Wait, so I need to actually do it, and I still am only so early on in this book that I don't feel like it's cheating too much to read this for a readathon, especially because I have like legit earned the badge of completing, starting and finishing a book with Wait. So I'm going to read this one, and it's got, yeah, that's an illustrated cover, so that works for that prompt. I'm probably going to take a little bit of a break and have some lunch, and then I will start back with this one. It's not long actually, it's like an hour and a half until I'm doing the live read with Rachel, so I'll start this one at that point. We're live! If you want to be my lover. Just finished the live show with Rachel. That was so much fun. And now I'm like halfway through this book. I'm really enjoying it. And that means I did a 2-hour power sprint, so I earned that badge, the Power Surge badge. So, you remember that farmer I mentioned earlier who lives next door? One of her hens has escaped into our garden. There it is! So we have to find it. Here he comes. Okay, oh, I don't want to scare him, poor little hen. Come on, come on. Oh, he's gone that way, he's gone that way. Oh, her. Hens are hers.
It's like chicken run.
I know, and I don't want to scare her.
Let's just like, you know, don't look at it.
Okay,
She'll
don't
get
look at it.
self-conscious.
Okay.
We're just here having a
We're just
conversation.
here, yeah.
It's fine.
It's just a hen, yep.
It's fine, don't worry, we're not looking at
It's like
you.
grandmother's footsteps,
Yeah.
just coming up behind you.
Yeah, it's fine. We're just here, we're just having a conversation.
Poor little hen, so we've got her right where she wants to be. Daddy's trying to soothe her by just saying, it's alright little hen. We need her to go back where she came from. We did it! She's back where she belongs.
One for Arch, one for me,
One for you.
one for you.
Woohoo!
Drinking by myself.
There's plenty of shelves in here.
When you're locked in the house on a Saturday night, what better to do than open a bottle of champagne that you already had ready, get all dressed up all fancy, look at us fancy, and have champagne.
Yay!
It's almost like actual socialising.
It actually is almost like actual,
Cheers!
isn't it just?
We're allowed to cheers with the
Are we allowed
Corona.
to cheer? Probably not.
Don't tell the government.
Ain't no party like a lockdown party. Ain't no party like a lockdown party. Ain't no party like a lockdown, like a lockdown, like a lockdown party.
Girls being girls on a Saturday night.
Mommy's drunk.
They not yet.
But she will be. Are you ready? I've done something. Lamborghini. I'm a Hollywood star. I'm a little bit tipsy when I drive my car. To sushi. I'm cute to jet. I'm a little bit single, even when I'm not. I'm a little bit. I'm a little bit. I'm a little bit. I'm a little bit. La 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 la. A little bit of Alexis. La 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 la. A little bit of Alexis. That's the end. So we were just having a really fun family time at dinner, and I totally missed the live tournament. Even though I'd been really excited about that, I just completely forgot about it. So I will catch up on it, but first I've just run myself a bath and I'm going to read some more of this, which I literally have not picked up since the live show this afternoon. Good morning. It is Sunday morning now, and a new live show is just about to start. So I'm curled up on the sofa with my book and I'm going to tune in to watch. I don't know who the guest is today on this live show, but to watch them read together and join in. Hippo's here too. I actually ended up climbing back into bed to finish this book, but I have finished it. There's 2 books down. Really liked this one. So many twists and turns. I'm not sure exactly which badge this is going to count for because definitely no cinnamon roll characters in this whole book. The cover is kind of like a mix of a photograph and illustrated, so I guess I'll have to use it for that badge. But yeah, really good. So many twists and turns. So do I think I have time to read one more whole book just today? So originally on my TBR for this weekend I did have Charlotte, but this is quite a big book. How big's the writing? Oh, it's got very big writing. You know what? This is not that intimidating. I am going to read this one then, because this is a retelling and has an illustrated cover, so it fits 2 of the prompts. And for the cinnamon roll character, Jane and Bingley are both cinnamon roll characters, and I assume they're going to be in here. So yeah, this might be another one that gets me all 3 badges. This book is like Pride and Prejudice, but with sex scenes. It's really funny reading this book after I read The Other Bennet Girl at the end of last year, because that was also a kind of reimagination of what might have happened after the end of Pride and Prejudice. And following different characters, because that one was about Mary, this one's about Charlotte. But the characters that appear in both, for example, Lizzie and Mr. Darcy, are imagined like with totally different lives, which is really funny. So in The Other Bennet Sister, they were like blissfully happy, whereas in this one they're having more problems. It just gets your brain all confused about like what's canon and what isn't. I'm going to take a little break from reading now. I don't think I'm going to finish this book today, if I'm being realistic, because I still have a lot of it left. But I am having a cozy time with it.
Hello, the internet.
Okay, so
Hello,
let's
everyone.
have a look.
In the spirit of continuing still not to read my book, we're going to watch the new Mallory Towers TV show. So Mallory Towers was quite bad, but quite sweet. So now I'm going to read my book for 15 more minutes until the final live show and final tournament. There's one more challenge we're going to have to do. It's live, the final tournament. So the tournament is basically like a race to identify book characters. I'm going to be terrible at this. Especially because I don't feel like we read the same books, me and Rachel, so we probably won't know them. But I'm still going to try really hard. Already this is hard. This is a character that she's not even sure if it's human or not. They have magical powers. I'm just going to randomly guess this. Surprise, surprise, I got it wrong. I started sneak peeking ahead at some of the questions coming next, and I don't know like any of the characters in the multiple choice. So I feel like this tournament is not going to be my area. So I might just leave them doing the tournament for a bit while I sum up what I've got, which badges I've got, and then I'll come check in and see how the chat's going. So over the course of this weekend I read 2.5 books, and the first book I read got me all 3 badges anyway. The second book I read added in the badge for the illustrated cover, and then this book I haven't finished yet, but it definitely adds to the retelling and the illustrated cover. So between them I definitely got all 3 badges, which means there is only 1 badge I have yet to achieve. And that is not to do with reading, that is just a challenge to dance with your eyes closed. So that's all I have to do before I go to bed. Arj, would you like to dance with your eyes closed with me? Got the badge. So with that, I have all 8 badges, and thank you so much to Rachel. That was such a fun way to spend a weekend. I'm going to curl up in bed now and watch the rest of the live show, even if I don't guess any of those answers. I'm really excited for all the scores to be added up. I'm really rooting for Bards. We can do this. Bards won last time, I think, so we can do this again. And let me know in the comments if you guys took part and what you read and what badges you got and all of that. See you next time.